I recently went into an old church, and when I say old, I mean as old as America. And I was expecting to see the traditional interior. Pews that are over 100 years old piano or organ, old growth hardwood plank flooring, old Bibles, old everything, right? Well, I nearly vomited when I walked in the door. It looked like a strip mall church. New carpet, pews replaced with modern chairs, keyboard piano, new coffee corner. It was painful to see. It looked just like a doctor's office to me. The guy giving me a tour said that they were trying to modernize the church to appeal to the younger generations, and I almost vomited again. You see, I don't think people understand what Zoomers actually want. Zoomers are so good at figuring out when people are pandering to them. They can sense it almost like it's a sixth sense to them. My theory is because we've been advertised to basically since birth, and we're really good at sniffing out when someone is trying to sell us something. But these older generations are very out of touch with what Zoomers actually want. We don't want modernized buildings. We don't want new carpets and a coffee corner. That might work on millennials, but it certainly won't work on us. We hate modern things, especially modern things that used to be traditional. We want to walk into an old church and find all the old things that we would expect. We don't want to walk into a once beautiful building and see the interior looking like a doctor's office. Zoomers want authentic experiences. We want authentic things. We're sick to death of everyone trying to conform tradition to meet our perceived wants and needs. You think it's any surprise that Zoomers are flocking to traditional Christianity right now? They're running in droves to Orthodoxy and Catholicism because they want something that isn't pandering to them. They want an authentic, historical, traditional experience with God. Not a strip mall church, not modernized buildings, not modern worship even. We want the old stuff because the old stuff is real and the modern stuff is vapid, soulless slop. Absolutely soulless. White walls, backroom style everything is disgusting to us. We want our tradition. We want to feel connected to something greater than us. We don't want to be pandered to. That's what everyone in our lives is trying to do, and we hate it. We want people to be real. People need to realize that once these old things are gone, they're never coming back. What we build today won't last, but what our ancestors built will last. We need to preserve that history or we will lose it. Maybe the great irony of my tour was that still dead center in the church, right in front of the altar, was an old Bible. Maybe even as old as the church. Still preserved, the only remnant left besides the walls themselves. Maybe this is the lesson in all of this. Though all we build will one day pass away, and all the beauty with it, the word of the Lord will last forever. That's the only foundation that will never fail.